Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. Welcome to the diagnostic presentation on DTC P1717 for the 2008 to 2012 Honda Accord. This code signifies an issue with the electrical circuit related to the Transmission Range Switch ATPRVS, indicating an open circuit condition. The error cannot arise from mechanical problems in the transmission system, but is purely electrical in nature. The transmission range switch is crucial for relaying the position of the shift lever to the powertrain control module, PCM, aiding in the functioning of the automatic transmission system. Recognizing the complications from this fault can assist service technicians in diagnosing and repairing the vehicle effectively. The information shared in this guide will be vital in restoring the vehicle's transmission functions, ensuring its operational efficiency. DTC P1717 relates to an electrical malfunction in the transmission range switch ATPRVS, specifically indicating an open circuit. The ATR switch, located within the transmission housing, detects when the vehicle is in reverse. This switch is interconnected with the powertrain control module, PCM, which translates the input from the switch to enable the appropriate operational modes of the transmission. Consequently, when there is an open in the circuit linking these components, the vehicle is unable to confirm its reverse position, leading to the error code. Understanding the layout and operation of these parts is crucial for effective diagnosis, as you must access the transmission range switch connector to troubleshoot accurately. This emphasizes the importance of electrical integrity in the functioning of the transmission system. The potential causes leading to DTC P1717 are primarily threefold. Firstly, an open circuit in the wiring is the most common culprit, which interrupts the electrical flow between the transmission range switch and the PCM. Secondly, a defective transmission range switch itself can result in incorrect readings, leading to the error code being triggered. Lastly, improper installation of the transmission range switch or connection issues can lead to erroneous signals, as the problem is strictly electrical. Ensuring that the wiring is intact, the switch is functioning appropriately, and that it is correctly installed is crucial for resolving this issue. The diagnosis should begin by inspecting these specific components in detail to isolate the problem accurately. Symptoms associated with DTC P1717 can include the transmission failing to engage when shifted into reverse, which is a direct consequence of the transmission range switch not sending the correct signal. Additionally, drivers may experience unexpected gear shifts while driving, as the transmission may be unable to determine its current gear position accurately due to the faulty circuit. Warning lights on the dashboard might illuminate simultaneously, providing visual cues that something is amiss in the transmission system. Recognizing these symptoms is essential for both the driver and technician, allowing for quick identification of the problem and timely intervention before further complications arise. These issues can significantly affect vehicle drivability and safety, making prompt diagnosis essential. The first troubleshooting step involves turning the ignition switch to the on position, or B. After doing this, the technician should shift the gear lever to the reverse position, R. The next step is to utilize the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to check the status of the ATR switch within the AT data list. It is critical to ascertain whether the ATR switch is responding and showing an on status. If the ATR switch indicates on, the system progresses to the next troubleshooting step, confirming that the switch is functioning at this stage. However, if the switch does not indicate on, it necessitates further inspection for proper installation of the transmission range switch and potentially adjusting the shift cable for correct alignment. This systematic approach sets the groundwork for precise diagnosis. Moving to the second step in troubleshooting, the technician will again use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to check the reverse switch, also termed as ATPRVS in the AT data list. This analysis is imperative for determining whether the reverse switch is showing an on status. If this switch is registering on, it may indicate an intermittent failure, suggesting that the system is operational at that moment. This situation calls for careful observation as the failure may not always present consistently. If the reverse switch does not show as on, the technician should proceed to the next step to further investigate and isolate the issue, ensuring all potential causes are explored and thoroughly examined. This methodical approach is essential for accurately diagnosing the problem. In this third troubleshooting step, the ignition switch is turned to the lock position, or 0, to ensure the system is completely off. After this, the technician will disconnect the transmission range switch connector, a crucial step to allow direct measurement of voltage without interference. Once disconnected, the ignition is once again turned to the on position, 2, preparing for the upcoming voltage measurement. This step is vital for assessing the voltage output from the transmission range switch connector directly. Accurate measurements will help in confirming whether the issue stems from an electrical fault or a component malfunction. Ensuring that proper safety precautions are followed during this process is essential to avoid any electrical shorts or further complications within the system. In troubleshooting step 4, the focus shifts to measuring voltage across the terminals of the transmission range switch connector. The technician will specifically measure between terminal number 1 and terminal number 10 while the ignition is in the on position. 2. This measurement is critical for identifying whether there is battery voltage present in the circuit. If battery voltage is detected, it indicates that the wiring leading to the transmission range switch is functional and that the issue may lie elsewhere. Alternatively, if no voltage is measured, it verifies a fault in the wiring connections between the powertrain control module, PCM, and the transmission range switch connector terminals, warranting further investigation and repairs. This step is crucial for pinpointing the location of the electrical fault and determining the necessary corrective actions. The fifth troubleshooting step involves checking for continuity between transmission range switch connector terminals number 1 and number 10. The technician should perform this continuity test while the shift lever is held in the reverse position, and then again while shifting it to other positions. This process allows for assessing whether the transmission range switch can properly detect its current position under different conditions. If continuity is detected in reverse, but not in other positions, it suggests that the switch is functioning correctly in reverse, but there may be other underlying issues when shifting. Conversely, a lack of continuity altogether would imply a defective transmission range switch or wiring failure. This systematic testing is vital for accurately diagnosing the problem and ensuring a reliable repair. The final repair verification is a critical step in the troubleshooting process for DTC P1717. Once repairs are completed, it is essential to verify that all corrective actions have been successful. This involves rechecking for any fault codes using the HDS to confirm that the DTC P1717 has been resolved. Additionally, ensuring that all connections are secure and that the transmission range switch is properly installed is key to avoiding recurrence of the issue. These post-repair checks guarantee that the vehicle functions appropriately before returning it to the customer. It also offers peace of mind that the repair work performed is reliable and that the vehicle's transmission system is operating as expected. Thorough verification serves to enhance the overall quality and safety of the vehicle. For preventive maintenance concerning DTC P1717, regular checks of the transmission range switch connectors and wiring are essential to ensure smooth operation. Keeping an eye on the condition of the electrical circuits will help preemptive identification of any wear, corrosion, or damage that could lead to similar faults. Additionally, proper installation of components should always be a priority whenever repairs or replacements are made, as this directly impacts the reliability of the transmission system. Encouraging vehicle owners to maintain their vehicles will extend the lifespan and performance of their Honda Accord. Proactive maintenance not only helps in avoiding extensive repairs in the future, but also enhances the overall driving experience by ensuring that all systems operate seamlessly and efficiently. In conclusion, diagnosing DTC P1717 requires a comprehensive understanding of electrical circuit failures specific to the Transmission Range Switch ATPRVS. Systematically verifying each component and connection is crucial for successful repairs and maintaining technological integrity. Recognizing the symptoms can aid in early detection and prompt intervention, preventing further complications that may impair vehicle performance. Implementing preventive measures ensures the longevity of the components and minimizes the risk of future faults. Through diligent care, technicians can enhance driver safety and satisfaction, leading to an overall improved ownership experience of the Honda Accord. It is essential to remember that consistent, careful diagnosis and maintenance are fundamental to vehicle reliability. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.